my older son, Grayson, the 12-year-old, looks like a young Justin Timberlake with the curls. My older son is extremely high on the EQ scale. He's very smart too, gets good grades, whatever. But he's my clone. Like his EQ is off the charts, and part of that is the awareness. Like it's like you have the mind of like a 45-year-old, but you're in this 12-year-old body, and he plays soccer and he does these things, and he was getting extremely high anxiety, like really bad. To the point where he was out in a soccer game. He plays on a really competitive soccer team, and he's out on this soccer team, and his legs were like giving out, and he didn't know what it was. And I'm on the road once, and my wife calls me up, and she says, I'm going to have him go talk to somebody. I think he's having like panic attacks. I think he's just so he's having panic attacks. I'm like, panic attacks about what? Like he's literally the kid has it made. I'm like, well, what do you mean? And she's like, I'm going to have him go talk to somebody. So I thought about it, and I'm like, I know what's going on. So I said, put him on the phone, let me talk to him. And I get on the phone with him, and I said, hey, bud, I'll tell you what. Go talk to that person. Go learn some strategies. Go learn some whatever. But I know exactly what's going on with you. When I get back, we're going to go out for coffee. You're going to have hot chocolate. No need to call DCF. And we're going to go grab a beer. Yeah. I said, when I get back, we're going to go have a coffee, some hot chocolate, and you and I are going to talk, because I know exactly what's going on. He's like, all right, Daddy. All right, cool. And they still call me Daddy, which I love. And so I get back, we go talk, and I said, bud, here's what's going on. And I explained the whole EQ, IQ. If you have children and you don't understand EQ, IQ, you need to go read some books and really get to know this stuff. And so I said, here's what's going on, buddy. I said, you're like me, buddy. You have EQ off the charts. And the problem with that is that you're well aware of everything going on. You're well aware of what people are thinking. It's like you walk in a room, and I used the example, and I said to him, you remember that original Superman movie? What was the movie with Christopher Reeves? And you remember the original Superman movie? Christopher Reeves? There's probably one before that, but that was the original one to me. And in that movie, when he was becoming Superman, when he was a child, when he was learning his superpowers, there were times he was literally laying in the corner, just covering his head, just going like, my God, and he's hearing all these problems. And he's like, I don't know what to do about this. Like, what do I do? Because he had the problems, but not the solutions. And I said, do you remember that? And he's like, yeah. And I said, and what happened? He slowly started figuring out that he was a superhero. And he started figuring out how to solve that. And he started figuring out that he was Superman. And I said, right now, buddy, you're worrying about this stuff because you're Superman. And these problems you're thinking about right now and all these things going through your head, you don't even recognize it. But the fact that I'm your dad and we understand this, we're going to deal with this, and I'm going to show you what that is, and you're going to realize that that very thing right now that you think is your problem is the reason that you're going to dominate everybody else when you get older, because it's your superpower. And he's just, I'm a superhero. And God's honest truth, guys, I'm not making this up, did not have one panic attack since then. It made sense. He's like, I get it now. Now, can you imagine living in a world who doesn't get entrepreneurs? And every single time something goes outside of the norm, every single time something goes outside of what everybody was used to, have some more drugs. Here you go. Let's pay this shrink. Here's some more drugs. Oh, you're acting a little weird again. Here's some more drugs. A little weird. Here's some drugs. Just drugging kids, drugging people to normalize them. You see a problem with that? When we don't do our job and we don't understand this world we're living, we don't understand that not everybody is cookie cutter. Being different is frowned upon. It's get back in the box. What are you doing? No, that's not how you do it. That's not how your father did it. That's not how your uncle did it. You're right. And they hated their life.